Hey everyone, here's a little collection of pictures that means a lot to me. It was my first time photographing in Italy. I met Jen and Billy one afternoon in a cafe as they wanted to talk to me about photographing their wedding. After chatting for a little while, I asked them how long they'd been engaged for. They both smiled and Jen explained that although they had a date set for their wedding, they weren't officially engaged. "We're going to Venice in the summer," she said, "and will most probably be engaged after that." They seemed to smile at both the romance and the daftness of it. I understood perfectly and really loved the idea, and I suggested we took some pictures of them while they were out there. They immediately loved the idea, and so we made our plans. In the days before the trip, I spoke to Billy about whether he would want me to photograph the actual moment he proposed. That hadn't particularly been the plan, and I wanted to make sure that having me with my camera pointing at them wouldn't take anything away from a special moment. What we agreed was perfect. It was just to see how it goes and to do what felt right at the time. As soon as we landed at the airport, Billy booked a boat for us all to head over to Venice. Jen and Billy were at the back with the wind in their hair. As we sped towards Venice, I watched Billy propose as I photographed from inside. The noise from the boat and the wind meant I couldn't hear a thing, and it was like watching a romantic silent movie. For all of the weddings I've photographed, this was really something special to be part of. Jen definitely said yes, as they seemed so happy for the rest of the trip, and I photographed their wedding too, which I guess is proof. As we approached Venice, the sky was so blue, and there were big smiles on all of us. It was a wonderful experience to share. I was happy too. For the next few days we would meet up occasionally and take a few pictures, and in the meantime, I used the time well by eating pizza, ice cream, and photographing pigeons in St. Mark's Square. I must say that the cameras were very important to me on the trip. The last thing I wanted was to ruin precious moments by looking like a paparazzo with my big SLR. So it was the first trip I took with just my Fuji cameras, an X100S and X-T1. I remember the autofocus being really frustrating on the X-T1, but I got by. It was the X100S that was the revelation for me. Taking a camera that I was so used to using for street photography and using it to take portraits on the streets isn't really much of a leap at all, but it felt like it at the time. I'll list the lenses I used and any other things I can think of in the description. Thanks again everyone for watching, and thank you for subscribing.